Hello? 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 Mina, 聞こえますか? Good morning! Oh, I didn't bring my water in here. I can't go on walkies without my water. Oh, hold on. I'll be back. Hello. Hi, Ray. Hi, Fira. Hello. Hello. Let's hope I did this right. I did. Yay. Hi. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome to the city. I think we're in Manhattan. So, hey there, hi there, hello. Semi-live from the city of Manhattan. Is it the city? Or is it called New York? No, it's New York City. Manhattan is just a part of it. Yeah. Oh, where's my treadmill remote? Ah, there it is. I haven't started the treadmill yet. I haven't started it yet because I'm a little worried about the camera functionality right now. I have it angled upwards and I'm debating if I want to like look straight into it or I have it down. Hello, who let this creature out of the house? What do you mean? I'm not a creature. I'm not a creature, I'm a cryptid. It came from the moon. There's a difference. Also, hi Harsh, good evening. Good evening. What time is it there? It's like late afternoon where you are, yeah? Yeah. Okay, I have to turn this on. I don't know what speed I want it on. How fast do you think we're walking through the house? How fast do you think we're walking through the city? $5 p.m. Nodders. Graffiti! I love graffiti. I love how we just kind of have like socially accepted graffiti. I think I remember seeing like propaganda on the news about how like graffiti's bad and it's like defacing the city, and I was like, but why does it low-key look so gassed though? That's your mod? Yeah, it's my mod. Harsh is the OG. I wish there were like some kind of badge I could give you to prove it. I ate sushi for the first time today? You've never had sushi before? I love sushi. I do. I especially love, I think, what's my favorite? Probably the volcano roll or a dragon roll, but if we're talking more traditional, maybe just a simple, like, otori, like the fatty tuna. I like that one. If we're talking cooked sushi, then it's gotta be unagi over rice. I am not a fan of, as much as I like cucumbers, I don't really like cucumbers in my sushi, so I guess cucumber roll is farther down than I thought it was. But yeah, I'm a tuna over rice girly, like the fatty tuna. I love it. What kind of sushi did you have? I wonder if this just loops forever. Oh, look, get across the street, hurry. This is the closest I'll probably get to ever like comfortably walking outside and just being okay with being around this many people and not caring. I think that's the biggest part. Usually when I go outside and I see like this amount of people, there's so many stimulants out there that I have to be aware of, and then the whole time while I'm aware of all of this, I have to think about the fact of like, do I look weird? Am I walking funny? Did that guy just look at me? Did that girl just look at me? Who is that? Oh my god, a bike. Like and I feel like I'm just like so overstimulated when I go outside, at least in the city. Yeah, when I used to live in the forest, it was very, very quiet. I enjoyed it immensely, except for when the sun set and then I was surrounded by like man-eating raccoons and whatever. Yeah, and the infinite corn maze. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but when I used to be a little bun, I grew up in like a forest in the middle of nowhere. Literally, it was in the middle of nowhere. It was so dark at night that you could actually see the stars. Middle of nowhere. But across the street from there, where I grew up, there is this infinite corn maze, which, when you're small, looks even bigger than it actually is. But at night, once the sun sets, it's just terrifying. You put it in Om Nom. You went with crispy chicken instead of fish. Not ready for that yet. Oh, baby steps. But how was the experience? Yeah, let me see. Put it on the Oh, I hit the mic. I got too close. Whoa, this looks amazing. Look at the place setting. They made it into a little mountain. You ate all of this? Oh, I love it. Wait. What's that bowl of over there? Is that eel and rice? Is that unagi don? I'm so nosy. You must forgive me. That looks good. It all looks good. They gave you a plate with like a fake bonsai on it. That's awesome. Guys, ! Discord in the chat. If you're not part of the Discord, why not? It's a lovely little cave of introverts where we all just kind of hang out and meekly share our little interests. And sometimes I pop in and I get all like, I get cranky because, like, I think, for instance, yesterday I was asleep. I was like, I needed to go to sleep, but I was fighting my sleep, and so I was like, I want French fries, and I don't need French fries right now, especially not right before bed. You shouldn't eat salty foods before bed, you know. Not to bring down the mood, but I've been bedridden for a month now, and you have a life-changing exam tomorrow to decide your future. Your streams really helped me out. Thank you. How could that bum me out? That's so nice of you to say, but I am actually very sorry that you're bedridden. I hope that you get well soon. I do. Because, being bedridden sucks. Not being able to do a lot of things that you really would want to do sucks. Wait, I remember this Euro place. They updated their signs. I still won't buy one. I can't buy street food, unfortunately. I love the experience of buying street food from like a food stall, but I'm absolutely much too afraid to do so. To be fair though, I think I'm afraid of all food that I haven't seen prepared, genuinely, and I just have to like forego a sense of trust whenever I go out to a restaurant. I am one of those people that eats with their eyes. I am. I forgot what I was talking about. But yes, Ray, I hope you get better soon, and I hope you do well on your tests. You can take it from home, right? Since you're bedridden, you don't have to like leave and go to a different building or something, because that would suck. I said, it sounds like I'm joking. I'm not joking. Nice jacket. It's nice puffy and yellow. Easy to see at night. Oh, I hate this light. I hate this light. It's too bright, which is crazy to say in Manhattan after dark, but it's much too bright. But I do love this Potter. Look at cute little plant. Very tasty. Had some Viet beer, and the other bowl was Bumble Numble for Mom. Missed Mom! Hello, Missed Mom. I hope it was delicious. Whoa, what's going on over here? It's super bright over here. Okay, which one do they call the City of Lights? That's Paris. Speaking of Paris, guys, I'm suffering from Claire Obscure Expedition 33 withdrawals. I would really like to play it again. I think it's been long enough that I could start the game from scratch. Probably an expert, because the muscle memory is still there from the basic mechanics, but I would love to go through the story again and possibly try to make some new decisions, you know? Honestly, any excuse to see Loon and Ciel again. Is it possible in the story for the two of them to become, like, better friends? Because I really wanted to see more of their relationship flourish. And I think maybe it does, and I just picked the wrong, like, story options. But then again, I don't really know how many story options there are. The game kind of forced us to pair Ciel and Verso, which I wasn't really a fan of, actually. Romance and my post-apocalyptic, actually current apocalyptic RPG? Well, I don't know. But if I do New Game Plus, I get to keep all of the outfits from the previous save file, right? But if I do New Game Plus, that means I have to start the game completely over. Can I do New Game Plus in like a different save file? I say this as if that's just it. Yeah. Because if so, that would be great. I think you can. Oh my god, what was that? Was that No Face? It's water time. Wait, I forgot what the lion stood for. Is that on the banner? If the mermaid meets Starbucks. The show of a lifetime. Lion King! On Broadway! I think. Do you know that I am actually a cultured bunny, right? I love Broadway. I love going to a good musical. I love theater. I love the theater. Especially getting dressed up for it. That's the best part. The Lion, the Witch, and the Audacity, a musical. Hello, Kazoo. Welcome. Have you ever been to Manhattan before? We're walking around the city after dark. It is the Lion King! Well, I didn't go see... I saw it off Broadway. I didn't get to see it, like, at Times Square. But I have been to Times Square before, and I wanted to. I really did want to go see a musical while I was there, but I was only there for a limited time. I was only there to see the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That's the first time I've ever said that sentence without stumbling. I always get tongue-tied. Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm so proud of myself. Mama's food. Hamburgers. There is a lot of wine. I've seen like 28 bars since we started walking around these streets. You've never been to New York, but you've been meaning to. It's loud, noisy, and stinky, but I think it's a great experience. I got pretty lucky that I went during Thanksgiving and it wasn't too crowded because most people who were there flew in, and so they didn't really like walk the streets like I did, but I blended in and I became a tourist for like 24 hours, and it was honestly kind of awesome. Another mask enjoyer. Nice mask, sir. This is like our 4th Starbucks for sure. when people say we're not living in the future, look at this place. People stinky is a very different stinky than rural stinky, and it's kind of jarring. Yeah, it's people stinky and like waste stinky. And it's kind of like a weird mix of those two. At least when you're at the bottom, like at least when you're at street level, because you're getting that people stinky because of the concentration, but then you're also right above the metro, which I took the metro, terrifying. Oh gosh, I don't know how people do it. Gentlemen's club? I'm a gentleman. Girls, girls, girls. Oh! Never mind. Never mind. Large selection of hoodies. I wonder if anyone ever actually buys from like the very like tourist trap shops. How do they stay open, you think? Because it's obviously like so overpriced and like clothes you would never ever actually wear unless it was an emergency. So I'm like, but how many people are in the city that actually need those services? Or are they just open just for like the flair of it all, just for the show of it all, like a ghost shop or something? The Times Eatery. I wonder, another Starbucks. How many Starbucks do you think are in Manhattan alone? I would say maybe about 12,000. If they don't put live, do people assume otherwise? I think they used to have movie theaters where you can go just to watch those kinds of movies. I'm pretty sure they still do somewhere. The Westin. So this must be a hotel? Too many Starbucks. I think we've run into 5 so far. Okay. Can you look at the Times Eatery and like see what they have? It looks like they hot dogs and beef, cold beer, and New York something, green something. Oh, look at all the trash. Honestly, I salute the waste management of New York City. Like, there's a place like this, how are you're always late to pick up the trash. You're always late because you're always stuck in traffic. You would think that the garbage trucks would have immense priority in a place like this. Wait. Look there. There's a billboard for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Gamers unite. We're here. No VTubers yet, by the way. Haven't seen like any kind of anime merch at all. She's wearing all pink. Wait, Call of Duty, it's on the bus! Oh! There's an Auntie Anne's pretzels. Yes, get us closer to the billboard. If you live in a city like this, would you prefer to walk or are you a bike rider? I think I am a bike rider, for sure. But I've had my bike stolen before, so I'm a little paranoid about leaving it out on the street. Oh, look, small child. Wait, when did Call of Duty Modern Warfare release? How old is this video? Let's timestamp it. October 28th. Was that last year? I don't know which installment of Call of Duty is most recent. I don't know. Which one? This one here. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Released on October 28th. People don't just fly around. I don't understand how we don't have hover bikes or anything like that. Or just like hover shoes. Like in Egghead. Like the Egghead arc of One Piece. That's the newer one? Okay, so this is like last year. Wait, are we in the movie district? I see the AMC, Empire, Regal. Wait, Regal and AMC are right across from each other? That's so funny. Guys, they're directly competing. 2022. Oh. But this is the city, so most of this is the same, I would say. I don't think any of it's changed in like 4 years. Almost 4 years. Does Regal have IMAX? Because AMC has IMAX. It's pretty good. Oh my gosh, a Target? Okay, you know what this feels like now? walking through the streets of Manhattan, it just kind of feels like you're walking around in like a mall. And you just live on top of it. Like, that's where all of like the residential housing and the hotels are. They're like a few feet above all of this. So you just live in a mall. Gift shop, movie theater, Applebee's, Target. You literally, if you do not want to, you do not have to leave the city. It has everything you could possibly ever want. You know, except for nature. Well, no, it does, because that's where you can go to Central Park. Oh my god, cities are just enhanced malls. We live in an amusement park. Oh no. No. Okay, I don't spiral. Look at the pretty plants. Hey, at Dave & Buster's. You know, Dave & Buster's is where I learned that I'm actually amazing at claw machines. Never really tried them before because I was always afraid of getting scammed, and I'm very particular about the prizes that I would want. Now, if there were a chopper, anything claw machine, keep me away from it. I'm dumping my life savings. Now imagine if they did something like China and start making like tiered sections of the city, and then it'll really get Molly. They have tiered sections? Like, you're not allowed to this part of the city? Or is it more like because like China's kind of built into a very mountainous landscape, so the tiers are just natural, and they just built the city into it? Guys, Harry Potter. That's it. You can't see it, but it's right across the street behind you. There's just a sign that just said Harry Potter. No context. See, there it is. Oh my gosh, a caricature artist. This really is an amusement park that people just live in. There's the bank where you can take out more money to buy more stuff. Oh, I think that was a Harry Potter cafe. Like, but not a pop-up, like a real one. Broadway's biggest party. Aladdin? Aladdin was on Broadway? Oh, that sounds like a fun show. Broadway magic. There's so much walking. How are you walking in heels? Okay, we can't cut through them. They're talking to each other. You have to go around. Excuse me. Pardon me. The amount of times I would be saying, excuse me, pardon me, sorry, my bad, no thank you. I'd lose my mind. Baby. Oh, is it Babylon? Brad Pitt, I think it's Babylon. I only saw the first part of the word. Oh, baby. Oh yeah. They would have buses, but how timely are the buses? What's the best form of public transportation here? Like riding a bike everywhere, taking a bus everywhere, walking everywhere if you're fast enough and you have everything like within a good enough distance between you, or just, I don't know. Anything on wheels seems like a bad idea, like cars, buses, taxis. I think, or like Ubers. Ubers make a fortune here. Ubers are on salary in a place like New York City. Baby. What was I supposed to do? I just said baby. I mean, are there baby stores, do you think? Like, can new moms do anything in this city? I saw Target. Is there an IKEA, maybe? Or like, what are baby stores called? What do you call like a baby store? Like Babies R Us? I think that's it. The infinite construction is something that kind of turns me off to living in a city. I can't stand it. Oh, look, a garbage truck. Garbage truck. But yeah, I can't stand constant construction. Oh, I think it's time to raise the speed. Which I don't know how long we've been walking. Give or take 25 minutes. 25 minutes? Yeah, let's see. Oh, 21 minutes and 15 seconds. Thank you. Thank you, treadmill. Champs. Wait, where are we? We are... We're on Broadway! Oh, this is so cool. Speaking of so cool, because we're like literally on a kind of like a robot. Have you guys seen the door dashing robots? When I was in Atlanta this past month, I saw a robot for like the first time. It was like a little DoorDash robot, and apparently like it just automatically goes to its location, just a little cart. Automatically goes to its location, and then it like lets you know it's there, and then you have to unlock it with like a QR code or something. It's so cool. It's so cute too. Now you have to walk. We're in New York City. We're on Broadway. Infinite construction once again. It's hard to tell what the city looks like from ground level. I don't know. Look at all the people. They're kind of terrifying, aren't they not? You saw a video of a DoorDash robot that got hit by a train? No! No! Did I ever get my fries? No. I got a pizza instead. Yeah, I got a pizza instead. It was pretty good. It had onions and peppers and lots of good cheese. Oh, we're just jazz at Lincoln Center. Oh, look at the view. Oh my gosh. A view that doesn't have buildings. I wonder if I'll ever go to Central Park. Central Park is actually quite nice. But for me, it's a little too small. Is that weird to say? I think Central Park is too small. You saw that too? No! What kind of TV are you guys watching? It's giving a Happy Meal. It's giving a hedgehog who lost his Happy Meal. Every time I see it, it's like one of the saddest images I've ever seen in my life. Just because like like everything, it's a piece of art because it evokes emotion from me, clearly. But just like the guy looking over them just being like, it's like you could tell that that food was like the happiest thing. It was exactly what they needed, and that was dashed all over the floor. Central Park, you thought it was massive? Maybe I only walked half of it, but it seems real small to me. But I am a forest creature by nature. I can walk almost any nature path. I'm like, whatever. Now, hiking, I hate hiking though. I'm definitely a walker, but more like, I feel like I'd rather be a floater. So let's get those hover bikes going already. But, no, instead of hover bikes, because I don't want to end up like dependent on them and then we all never walk again. I want air shoes, like Shadow the Hedgehog. Ah, that would be so cool. They're air shoes. Which, speaking of, have you guys watched like Sonic, was it Sonic Boom or Sonic Prime? Sonic Boom on either or, but I think they had like a predecessor named Sonic Prime or something. But that series on Netflix is probably some of the best Sonic content I've ever ingested or digested, other than is it Sonic Adventure 2 with the Chow Garden on GameCube? Other than the Chow Garden and the game that it came in, Sonic Prime is the one on Netflix. Yes, Sonic Prime. It's actually really good. It's really funny. I love animated shows that are well written. I do. Where are we? Okay, so we're on 8th? Oh, there's the metro! There's just something so claustrophobic and filthy about the metro that I'll never be able to get over, but like, As someone who lives on this planet, it's like a rite of passage. You live in the city, you're gonna take the metro, but I can't touch anything while I'm in the metro. Like I wish when I walked into the metro, I just lost a corporeal sense of form and that I was just a soul, because I can't stand to touch anything in there. I don't care if they clean it or not. It will never be clean enough. Hi, taxi. It will never be clean enough. And I think that's really my problem. Open 24 hours. Now that can't be safe. Oh, a CVS, a pharmacy. Okay, we've seen one bank, one pharmacy, maybe more, but these are the only ones I've actually, that have actually stood out to me, and one Target. Everything else has been food, clothes, and coffee, specifically. Starbucks. Nice touch with this background. I feel like I'm going somewhere now. Yeah, thanks. Paris! Baguette, baguettes! Baguette, baguettes! Next to Dunkin', obviously I'm going to Paris. Baguette, baguette. If I had to choose between Dunkin' and the Parisian pastry shop, are you kidding? In my entire province, we don't have a single train. Having underground trains does sound claustrophobic, though. It's not the fact that it's underground for me. I don't know. I can't be too specific, obviously. But it's really not the fact that it's underground. That's not a problem. It's just the fact that it's filthy. It literally is, like, everything you see in, like, those television shows about, like, ground level people and, like, surface dwellers and the underground. It's all true. It's all true. It's just New York City. Or Paris. Or any place with a metro. It's all the same down there because you're under the ground. It's weird. Also, it's incredibly terrifying because you know all those horror movies, and I'm sorry to put this in your head, but all of these horror movies that they've been coming out with lately, they all start with like a city just being absolutely decimated. You ever think about who's in the subway? They're gone, okay? And they don't even know what happened. I actually, I'm not claustrophobic. I'm like apocalypse phobic, I guess. Just the fear of natural disasters that I know have very low survival rates. And they could happen at any moment, you know? And people watch these movies like, oh yeah, that looks so good. Like The Day After Tomorrow. Have you guys seen that movie? Oh no. I like your hair. It matches your shirt. She's got pink hair. Cute. We got a walking buddy for a while. We would never talk. No, I'm much too nervous. And we don't bother each other when we're in the city. Did someone say baguette? Hello! How are you? Welcome. This is why you started driving your own car now? You drive? Fira, you drive? Like, you even watch horror movies. I don't. I really don't. It's just, I get too immersed. I have such a very overactive imagination, you know, that I get way too immersed. And like, remember when we were playing the Boba Shop game and I got jump scared? Oh, thank you, hello. And I got jump scared. The way I was looking over my shoulder for the next month or so, because I was that scared. I was like, oh great. And now, because I watched The Grudge as a little wee bun, and so just the thought of Japanese horror and how they can follow you outside of the media has always sat very poorly with me. One jump scare was enough to end the stream. It was 3 jump scares. And guarantee you I was never going into the bathroom. So I don't even know. I don't think I even could have finished that game, because I would have been like, yeah, I'm not going in that bathroom. I can't do it. I get very immersed, and then I get in my own head, and there has to be puppies, like a video of puppies or something, like a little stuffed animal or Chopper in my hand at the time. And even then, it's still not enough. My heart rate goes bonkers. Oh, more trash. Sorry guys, the garbage truck's stuck in traffic. They really should have priority lanes. Get rid of the parallel parking. Right? I hate to say it. Get rid of the parallel parking. build like 18 more parking garages with like timed slots, and then just make all of this side street, just make it just for the garbage trucks. And then make another one on the other side of the street, purely for public transportation. So that there's always garbage picked up on like the left side of the street, for example, and there's always public transportation dropped off on the right side of the street. It's really not that hard. That way, the city stays cleaner and it's a bit more organized. Instead of taxis on both sides of the streets. Like, you have to cross the street so many times here anyway. You drive, you're a pretty safe driver, but you do have a tendency to be a bit of a speedster sometimes. Bunny go fast. Bunny's got zooms. The vitamin shop. Okay. Healthier stores are showing up. But not as many in comparison to just like Starbucks. I'm still seeing more Starbucks than anything else. Oh, bike riders. Oh yeah, they have the city bikes. They're the bikes that you can rent. See, they already have bike lanes. Why can't we have trash lanes and bus lanes? It just makes sense. Two lanes for traffic, maybe one. More bikes. Hale and hearty soups. Oh no. They're closed down! No! You would think that if a store closed down, that they would take the sign down too, because that's just so sad. It's like a corpse. Bunny harps. Bunny hearts. The Grudge actually made you scared to close your eyes in the shower for so long. I still don't. I don't. I simply do not. I also, that's one of the reasons why I'm like, I try to be like quite amicable to like everyone I meet, because I don't need to meet you in the shower later, you know? Please don't curse me. I'm going through enough as it is. Please don't curse me. Do you guys see the puppy? A flower shop! Okay, okay. A little bit of civilization here. Gristedes. Puppy! Oh, we're not in Uptown anymore? So where are we? Can anyone read any of the street signs? They're so small. How's anyone supposed to know where they're going? I can't rely on Google all the time. What is that? Katsado. Oh yeah, where do people go to school? If you live in New York City as a kid, like, where do they keep all of the educational facilities? Because you live here, right? So what, do you travel 2 hours outside of the city to go to school? That's diabolical. Convenience store! It's a convenience store. Oh, Cascade! Yeah, that makes more sense. Buwan Reed. Buwan Reed? I don't know. There are schools in the city? How? Are they like above? Like on like the 5th floor? Do you go to high school in like a skyscraper or something? Would be kind of cool. Any building that looks like a blend of a church, prison, and library, that's a school. I haven't seen one yet. A church, a prison, and a library. That's pretty much the definition of all schools now, isn't it? RuPaul! Hi, RuPaul. Duet karaoke! Who wants to go? Guys, karaoke. We're on West 53rd Street? No idea where that is. It's the 53rd Street in the West. Okay, now that I've said it. Makes more sense now. It's the 53rd Street on the west side. I'll sing. What are you gonna sing? What are you gonna sing? Most downtown and big cities, the schools are more along the outskirts of the city. Okay. Yeah, like I feel like we're in the like commercial district and we have to move out towards like the rural district. Or not the rural district, that's farther out. The suburban district. So we're in the urban area. We need to move down to the... Where's the suburban part? I feel like that would be doxing a lot of people. Imagine living in the suburbs of New York City. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Suburban district. Yeah! Suburban. It's under the urban. New Leaf. T-Mobile, not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. It would be really nice to be sponsored by like a phone company as like a mascot for like their app or something. It's like a little cell phone companion. Hey, answer your phone. You got a text message. Viva la vida. Viva la vida. Viva la vida loca. I don't know. Living la vida loca. Loca. Luxury rentals. No way I'm living here. I can't. I could not live here. I think I would perish. I think genuinely, and not just, oh my god, your hair is so gorgeous. It was blue. Blue hair. It's not that, it's just like, it's so much. I would perish simply from the thought of never being able to go outside. I don't know, I wouldn't be able to leave the house. It's too noisy out there. I think it'd be too noisy inside. That sign said 5:16 a.m. It's crazy the sidewalks are so packed so early. People have to go to work, people have to go to school, and like their university class could be on the other side of town, on East 53rd. So like you have to account, people have already started their morning commute and it's kind of crazy. There are even stores that are already open. More trash! There are stores that are already open, like Paris Baguette. I think the sun's kind of rising. Oh wait, we've walked 2 blocks already? Because now we're on West 51st Street. Is that a Taco Bell? Oh, snap. I haven't had Taco Bell in a long time. I can't. It's not good for you. Sponsor me. Not good for you. More trash. Yeah. Oh, I love the art for this Taco Bell. The way they've like painted the bricks. Ah, iconic. I would know that's a Taco Bell. I hate to say it. Not as much like Pokeballs. I can't eat Pokeballs. I got food poisoning from one and I've never went back. They're gorgeous though. Gorgeous though, but terrifyingly, I think it was terrifying. I think it was my own fault because like I hadn't gone shopping and so I ate Pokeball leftovers. Yeah. They were gifted to me by a friend. Not the leftovers, it was a whole thing when they gifted them to me. But unfortunately, they didn't chill it properly before they gave it to me. So, it wasn't food safe, technically to eat, but I didn't know that because I was just like, someone just brought me food. I didn't know they had it in a hot car for like 40 minutes before they gave it to me. It's just like, oh, okay, awesome, thank you. Wait, we're back here. We've gone in a circle. Or is this like a perfect loop? I think it's a perfect loop because those ladies are still waiting by that graffiti. West 50th Street. Okay. Honestly, great loop. Food poisoned by your friend. Not on purpose. They were just being a little stupid. I think like just a little baka. Like I think we should normalize just calling people's lack of like basic information just because I think it's okay to say that they're a little stupid, not dumb, because dumb implies like a cognitive function, right? Or like a cognitive dissonance. But like I would say stupid as in like the common sense didn't make it all the way to the group chat before you typed that message kind of thing. Like like you didn't let common sense get there before you pressed send, and that's kind of what it feels like. But I'm almost positive that people who are stupid can still like screw a screwdriver into, like, use a screwdriver to screw a screw into, like, a case or something. Like, you can still build a PC, but, like, sometimes you're kind of stupid. And that's okay! And that's okay! If you don't tell people, they don't know. Which seems kind of dark, right? I'm also, this is the same bunny who was like, please don't curse me. I think we can go up to 1 now. West End! Oh, nice. Yeah, we did walk in a circle. Okay. You sound like you speak from experience. No, it's just that, like, no, I know that there are some things that I genuinely do not understand, but, like, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I can kind of, like, get the gist of. I just think about it a little bit harder. That's all. I'm also a chronic overthinker, so there's nothing that I haven't thought about as hard as I possibly can for as long as I possibly could, considering all hypothetical instances. Don't underestimate this brain. Oh yeah, it is a loop. We're back at the t-shirt shop. They have handlebars, they have plastic bags on their bikes so their handlebars don't get stolen. Is that a thing? We need bike racks, like, above stores, like inside the store, like above it, like a little bike rack, like kind of on the ceiling, like kind of like an umbrella stand, but for your bikes, so that people could bring them indoors. Just make the building just a little bit bigger. They always make the buildings just small enough so that it's uncomfortable, you know? Yeah, I wonder if I should play Clair Obscure. I think I really should. I've been talking about it long enough. I really should just add it to the... Oh no. Hold on, I'm distracted. I really should just add it to next week's schedule. But you've all seen my playthrough, so I don't know if I'd want to, like, bring it back again. But a lot of people are playing it for the first time, so I thought I'd give it a try too. I don't know. Water break. Hydration break. Oh my gosh, a delivery vehicle. Oh my gosh, an emergency vehicle, and the sirens aren't on. This might be the most peaceful the city has ever been, because, like, there's not a lot of traffic. No one's real. It's like, it's not really hype. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, apparently. And people are just waking up and just trying to get to work. Oh my gosh, was this a fire station? Look at that fire truck! Wow. Hey, haven't seen a hospital yet, but I will take a fire department. Oh, wait! There's the preschool! How about that? How about that? What I was going to say is I got distracted because I'm going to be leaning a little bit forward because there's a deadline that I'm supposed to meet today, and I need to make sure that I've done it. Let me check my schedule real quick, please. Pardon me. Okay. Let me make a little note in my planner. I was worried over nothing. Okay. Oh, I was worried over nothing. Everything's fine. Wait, did that deadline change? It did! It moved. Huh, interesting. Okay. Anyway, back to Walkies. Gotham gifts! I can buy Batman! Right next to Team America! You think the Avengers are around? Is the Avengers Tower in New York City? Where is it? I'm always worried over nothing. Yeah. But no, genuinely, I do have a deadline. But there was one deadline that I already met. And because like I plan everything like a month in advance. There was one I already met, and I just realized that it got moved. like a day later. So the key, I did it all early and it was fine. Oh my gosh, is that a 3-leaf clover? What else? We've only been chatting for like an hour. My Switch actually isn't in here because this is supposed to be my office where I get things done, and I had to move my Switch back to the living room because I kept playing Pokemon. I couldn't fight the urge to play more Pokemon and make more donuts and find more shinies. So I had to take it out so I can focus on Crystal Saga again. Which, if I'm looking down, that's what I have. You'll know it's me when you suddenly see me pull out a random deck of cards and just start rifling through it. POV, you're walking with like a bunny girl in the city and she just pulls out her trading card game and was like, all right, here, so let's talk about it. Because honestly, one, it's a great conversation starter. Nice icebreaker. A limo! What's not to love? But yeah. So I've been making a tester deck. And then you propose. Ew. Sorry. So then I've been making a tester deck, right? With all these new cards, with the Valiant Light expansion specifically, right? And I think it's going to be working really well. I think I have how many magical girls in here? It's mostly built off of one crystal that as you increase your stats or increase stats for any magi, the crystal gains energy because it just loves that, right? It's one of the crystals. So I have a lot of magis in here that it's a mixture of sustain, it's a mixture of augmentation, and a couple of stop gaps while still being able to do damage. It is a little low on fragments, I will admit. I have too many increments of 100 fragments in here, and I think I truly need to buff those up. Instead of, do I have the 500 fragment in here? I don't think this one. I would prefer the 500 fragment, but I don't think I added it to this deck. I should, because there are a lot of abilities that like just kind of boost you. So I think I would want a couple of 500s, 300s, and more 200s than 100s, so I don't get fragment choked. Basically, like, I kind of suffocate because I don't have like the currency needed to cast spells and abilities and things like that. That would be my only thing, but there's a lot of healing in here. There's just one card. Oh yeah, the Light of Gabrielle L. If you defeated a magical girl on this turn, they were still called magical girls back then when I made this card, don't worry, this is the tester piece. You may bring one magi from your discard pile onto the field and decrease your KO counter by 1. So that's pretty cool. You're such a dweeb. This is literally my intellectual property. It is my life's work. You're a dweeb. I am a revolutionary. Okay. But yeah, only problem is, like, I have to make a few more duplicates of these cards. I think I would bring down the 100 by 1, bring down the 100 fragments by 1, probably duplicate a few more of these cards because I have like 7 magis in here with duplicates of each one. And I'm still debating on whether or not I want duplicates of every single one or just like duplicates of like my tactician based ones. So either the duplicates of the tactician based ones, like the early game utility magis, or if I'd rather have duplicates of, because like you can't put duplicate magis on the field. You can only put one of each magi like on the field at one time, unless there's like a card that says you can do that, and I haven't made that one yet. So I think maybe, because I have a few here that's like high damage. If you have 500 splash damage, 400 splash damage with healing. Healing, crystal and magi healing. How'd her hawk the whip before you could? You got beat to the punch, sucker. Yeah, maybe a nice mix. And of course we have our familiar Peanut Bramble. I don't know if I want to redo that dog or if I want that stupid little dog to be a familiar because it looks so janky. I think it's like the jankiest dog I've ever drawn. I think it's the only dog I've ever drawn. It's the only dog I've ever drawn, and this is how you know that I've been around dogs a lot, because it looks so cursed. It looks so cursed. I drew it so fast on the floor, like on my tablet, just because I was under a self-imposed deadline. So it didn't turn out great, but I think it's kind of funny that it looks like that now. It's at the point where that's just what it is now. That's Peanut Bramble. It's like if a seahorse was a dog. Yeah. I think this is a pretty good deck. Unfortunately, a lot of these cards don't have art yet. At least they might on my PC, but I don't think the tester cards don't. And I still want to rewrite some of them. It's just every time I think I'm done, I want to tweak it a little bit more. Like changing the logo and like working on the assets and maybe full arts. I still, with the printing company that I work with, Game Crafter, I don't work with them. I just send them my assets and they send me cards. It's not really a partnership of any means. It's just the client that I use to print the game. I don't know. Like, do I want dice? Use their platform? Use their platform. I don't even know. They all mean the same thing. Oh, there's Call of Duty. There's Chick-fil-A. I don't want to go. I did create another card based off of defense, and I need to really stop doing that. But I'm like, oh, maybe I want them on this side, and I want them on this side. Maybe I want to change the text, which I kind of want to change the text. And then I'm like, if I end up doing so much, is it still going to be Crystal Saga? Of course it is. But what I meant to say was, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I know what I was saying. It was about the fact that I don't have any holographic cards in my name or in my game. So if I wanted to make a holographic card or foil card, all of the cards in the deck or in the roster of the expansion would have to be holo, which isn't bad at all. And then I don't know if I can talk about this officially just yet because I haven't ironed out the details. I'm currently ironing out the details and writing them all down so that I can like get into talks properly. Is that there is a potential collaboration that I'm going to be doing with Crystal Saga TCG and another company to create a special booster pack. You know, but I'm already working on Valiant Light expansion, and I'm also working on the water expansion, which I've been working on it for so long, but like Valiant Light has been such a stopgap. Really kind of gotten in the way. I say gotten in the way, but that's not true. So I was like, do I want to like pause Valiant Light and like work on this brand new like project, which is just going to be like a few cards, just like a very small, just like a blister booster, is that what it's called? Yeah. And then because I can never really like just do something very small, I have to expand upon it. I was like, okay, what if I build a deck surrounding the cards showcased in the blister box, you know? So now I'm thinking of Valiant Light expansion, and I'm thinking of the water expansion, and now I'm thinking of this blister box, and I'm like, okay, which one is going to take priority? I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I think Valiant Light should take priority, genuinely. I'm kind of afraid to open the Crystal Saga files or the templates on Clip Studio Paint because I didn't know what I was doing back then. I was learning how to use Clip Studio Paint, and just kind of forcing things into boxes that I don't even know if I open it back up, if those templates would still work the way I'd want them to. I'm pretty sure. Honestly, it's plug and play. I don't know why I'm even talking about it. So much thinking. So much thinking. Hope the business stuff all works out. Well, it's all dependent on the community, really, because I can make just about anything in relation to Crystal Saga. Whether it works out is kind of dependent on if what I make is palatable to my fans. Kind of. I hope you guys like it. I hope it all works out for you. Because regardless, I can still say that I've done it, and I think that would be pretty cool in and of itself. But it's one thing to say you've done it, because anyone can write a book, but can you make other people read that book? Doesn't matter if I wrote a book if no one reads it, right? Doesn't matter if I made a trading card game if you guys don't want it. Madame Tussauds! I've been here! I never actually went inside, but I have been at that spot. At the very least, you'd collect the cards. Wouldn't really have anything to play with, though. Well, that's cool. I have like over 1,000 Pokemon cards that I've collected. I still need to go through. I've been going through those lately, too. Because Pokemon TCG, the regional tournaments are like happening soon. I think they just finished in Canada. But I still need to make a founder's pack as well. And I think the problem with Crystal Saga is that I was writing all these tasks down, but I wasn't saying them out loud. So I might have been silently bogging myself down with the sheer amount of work that I've had to do. But I think talking about it out loud has helped me organize it in a way where I'm like, okay, that's actually what's taking priority. So there will be a founders pack coming out soon. So like, I think for every expansion, as I make all these cards, I want a copy of them for myself too. So I would like to make a founders pack of like the very first one, all of the cards that were released in 2023. 2023, oh my god. All the cards that were released then, I like to do a founders pack so I can have every single card. I had to buy my own boosters, guys. Which I don't hate, but because I needed to buy them for the testing purposes anyway. But I had to buy my own boosters, and I didn't get all of the cards because there are the cards that are in the starter deck, and then there's like a bunch of other cards that are in the booster, and I don't have all of them, so I need to do that. And then I think I will make a founders pack, be like a limited time release, maybe. The Founders Pack should probably stay up there. I'm getting ahead of myself. The Founders Pack for the Magical Beginnings will be there. Valiant Light will have its Founders Pack so that I can buy every single version of that card. And then if you want, I think I can keep the limited edition up for a while and then keep it up as a limited edition. Take it down, and then you would only be able to buy it through the booster packs. So that'd be kind of cool. And then for this blister that's coming out, we'll probably do that as well. Actually, it's a blister pack, so guaranteed you're going to get the card, so there's no need to do that. But then I would make a limited edition version of the deck that could come out. But I don't think I'd want that to be limited edition. I think that would just want that to be up there as merchandise. Yes! Oops, all Adelias! Oops, all Adelias. I think you get 2 just by buying the starter deck. Is that not enough? You can only have like 2 of her in the deck. Baby Lon. Baby Lon. Sorry, I had to drink water. You know this is an older iteration of Manhattan because I don't see a single Labubu. I don't see one anywhere. You get 2 in your starter, but it's not enough. It's come down to the wire. Like, that was what I came up with while I was working on Crystal Saga on Monday. It was really just getting everything together, just getting all the files. I have to find my USB. Actually, I don't have to find it. It's in like one of 3 places. I have to put my eyes on it. But I'm pretty sure those files are already updated. So I don't really need the USB anymore. The USB was just for days when I wasn't able to access my PC. Yeah, because I wasn't at home a lot. I had no work all that time, so I brought my laptop to my place of work, and then it just looked like I was studying. So no one really said anything. Because what does it look like when someone's making a trading card game other than an immense amount of studying? Also, this is an interesting piece of information. So Etro gave me a lot of fun tech for Christmas, and I was all tech I didn't have, so it was actually a really nice present because it was all stuff I didn't know I had. And he basically bought me an iPad with a Bluetooth keyboard because he says, and I quote, "You know, you should write a book." And I was like, I don't know if I should tell him that I technically already have. I think he meant that I should write a book like about myself, like an autobiography, and not just like a book, because I'm just he's like there's no one out there quite like you, and I think you should write a book about it. So he gave me that, and I was like, little does he know that I'm currently in the process of writing a book. But it's a little scattered at the moment, and like I want to work on it all the time, you know, but the book isn't like, I don't know if I could pull it over to my iPad. I don't really know if that's possible. I don't think the iPad reads ODF files. I wish it did. Maybe it does. I'll have to look into that. It's just more work for myself. Actually, I'll do it right now. Because otherwise, if I'm writing on the iPad, I'd have to start over from scratch. Unless I print it all out. But then, if I'm writing, I might as well just be at my desk. But it's mostly it's mostly for when I'm on the go. So maybe I use the on the go function to write like big chunks. To write big, like overarching plot chunks for what I want the story to do. You know? And then I'll just work on the details in my home office. Alright, walks over, need to shower before work. Get out of here. Actually, we're about to loop again. We hit the globe. Hey! Is that the World Trade Center? No. Not the one behind it. No. No, it's not. I'm lost. But you're right. We've hit about an hour and 12 minutes. How long has it been, according to the treadmill? It should be at least an hour. $62 minutes and 57 seconds. 63 minutes. Okay, we've been walking for an hour. A distance of almost a mile. We haven't walked a mile yet. So I'm going to walk a mile, just so it's even. 4,900, or no, 4,700, 4,800 steps. 4,800 steps, almost a mile, and about 58 calories, which, here or there. I never really trust if I'm actually burning calories on the treadmill. It's a nice thought to think about, but I don't know if it's actually happening. But yeah. Thanks for letting me blab about Crystal Saga for a while. Like, there really is so much thinking that goes into it, but I've been doing a lot of thinking. Puppy! I've been doing a lot of thinking and not a lot of doing. I've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of thinking about doing, but I haven't done a lot of doing yet. So, honestly, me making a Valiant Light deck for myself to like showcase, like I just feel like I'm not working fast enough. And it's like, how fast can you really work on your life's work? Which I would consider this my life's work, because I've created something from nothing. And now it's the only thing that I have to do. Just kidding. It's a very interesting concept, Crystal Saga. The Museum of Arts and Design is the ugliest building in all of New York City. How ironic is that? Actually, I'm always kind of working on it. Yeah, I am, I know. It's never finished! But I'd like it to have a stopping point. It's kind of like One Piece. Like, you're never really done working on something like One Piece, but it at least has an ending. And I don't know if Crystal Saga has an ending yet. You know? Like, what's gonna happen to Olga and Perry and everyone else? And then how does how does Dr. Allthunder play into this? Like, what's going to happen with the overarching plot points? Spoiler. And are people really gonna think that's good enough? Or can I be vague enough because it's something that like someone like me has created, so they don't expect too much, you know? But I think really what I have to do is to simply do it. Like, stop thinking about it and just do it. But that does mean that I play less video games, which is why I've been trying to focus and like kind of hone in on just a very small number of video games like Mustache, Pokemon, and Clair Obscur. Those 3 games are probably the ones that I'd play on stream the most, and then anything else is just like either in my free time or just like a one-off of like a new game that came out. Well, there's Marvel Rivals 2, which I'm working on. I think we did try to stream it, but I still cannot like stream my face while playing the game. So I'll work on that a little bit. And we'll just go back to hand cam streams for Marvel Rivals, but I'm so bad at Marvel Rivals right now. I am. And there's a tournament coming up too. I need to scrim. And that's what I mean, like, I need to scrim. I'm an idol now, you know? Well, I always have been, but like, now, like, it's an official, like, little label. I got a name tag now. It says, boom, idol. You know? I'm getting featured in songs now, which is kind of cool. There's like, I'm an idol, I'm a game designer, I'm a streamer, I'm a gamer. I came from the moon. I'm so busy all the time. Hello, my name is Idol. You start with the card game, other stuff comes later. I think I have to go back to the days of like, guys, I can't play games. I don't know what games are, I'm just going to have to ignore what games are coming out for like a month. I need to stop thinking of it as work. That's what I was doing. I was thinking of it as work. Now, if you guys want to support me in a monetary fashion while I bring this intellectual property to like life, that would be really cool. And it would make my job a lot easier. Save me a lot of time. Save me a lot of time, it would, but I need people to know about it and like be interested in it first. So I'd have to work on it so that it can exist, so that I can like hold it up to the sky like Rafiki with Simba and the Lion King and go, look at my baby. It's just like pow. You put it on a deck, I'll buy it. Oh, okay, see, I know. Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. Stop it. I'm working as fast as I can. Oh my gosh, the graffiti on his van. Look at that. I'll say it with the most head pass possible. You're just beating me up. You can't do it. Gambare. Gambare. Gambarimasu. Speaking of, we've walked a mile. Oh god, I stopped it too fast. I almost fell. Oh, it feels weird to not be walking anymore. Oh god. It feels weird to not be walking anymore. Now we're on the streets. I have to get off of this thing. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been walking for like an hour and my legs are not used to moving forward anymore, to the point where I was just like, I almost lost my balance. And now we're in Tokyo. Or at least the highway surrounding Tokyo. No, we are, because that's the Tokyo Tower. Look. Na, na, na. Etc. But yeah, we shouldn't be in traffic. We'll be in traffic next time we do walkies. We'll do walkies in the road. No, let's pick a different city. Let's go to Paris. Next time we do walkies, which will be next week, our weekly walkies, let's go to Paris. Yeah. I'll be reusing this thumbnail, by the way, because I worked really hard on it. Make sure that if you're on YouTube, you like the stream. Make sure that if you're on Twitch, you drop a follow. Thank you to everyone who did follow. It was really great having you here. I hope you had a great stream. Like, I hope you got good walks in. I hope that you found my yappage calming. I hope that, I don't know, maybe you had a couple extra new thoughts today. I know I did. I am going to I think I am going to work on Crystal Saga, but I have to get the treadmill out of the way first while working on some other deadlines. I think I've kind of motivated myself to just, I gave myself a kick in the pants, you know, and I think I needed it. 0 thoughts, head empty. Even better. That means that I was relaxing enough for you to not have to think about a single thing. I do all the thinking for you. Good walk, King. I'll see you next time. Go work on your stuff. I'm going. Actually, is anyone streaming? Can we raid? Maybe. Yeah. But I'm gonna raid Mariko again, but if I raid her, I'm afraid. I'm so afraid that she's gonna, well, no. Because maybe I'll play some Marvel Rivals today too this time. I want to play Marvel Rivals with Mari. I do, but... Wait, it's that new model? I'm distracted. Okay, we gotta go. That's because you have the shared brain cell. I need it right now. Do you guys want Crystal Saga to expand and become super popular or not? You want to be famous or not? Do you guys want to be famous or not? Not me, you guys. Because I know that you guys are going to turn this game into something absolutely broken, and I'm so excited for it. But yeah, boop. We'll raid into Mariko, because who doesn't love Marvel Rivals? And yes, I really should. I really should do both. We're so close here to Tokyo Tower now. What is the next stream? I forgot. I think today is Wednesday, so there's no stream tomorrow. It's Marvel Rivals. Actually, we're going to be doing some legend farming. I'm already somewhat of a legend myself, but I need the title in game, you know? Yes, legend farming. So I will see you all then, while I'm fully seated. I probably won't be showing my face, but I will try to make a hand cam stream happen. I will try. But yeah, thank you so much for streaming. Thanks for coming. It's Marvel, baby. It's Marvel. Commanda, you're just in time for the raid. Let's go say hi to Mari. I think she's doing her morning grind. Loki and Adam Lord grind. And her drops are enabled, so you get an Invisible Woman skin by watching her stream. Like a skin, a nameplate, an emote, and a sticker. Standard stuff, but it's for Invisible Woman this time. That being said, I want her disco diaper stuff. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Alright, I gotta go. I'll see you next time in the next video. Stay hydrated.